Good morning from Emporia, Kansas. It is Monday morning, the weekend after the Dirty Kanza. I just rode the first ever inaugural DKXL 350-mile version of Dirty Kanza. I've been to this event many years. I really love the vibe here, but what really appealed to me was kind of a solo bike expedition. I've always had this philosophy that you're racing yourself all the time. And I was really excited about the opportunity to be part of the first year, but to really just go on a big bike ride, kind of really get back to the roots.
What are you comfortable riding with? Like high, low, or medium?
I think I'm going to mostly be on medium as much as possible. Where's the map? Where's the map?
You know, I was a little frantic before the start. I think I rolled up only 15 minutes before the start because I was still last minute trying to get all the gear organized and everything. And I couldn't believe the amount of energy. You know, I didn't think anyone would come out to see us off. You know, ultra endurance events, you're used to like your mom and a couple other people saying, all right, see you later.
Be good. 3, 2, 1.
But this was this massive crowd of people yelling and cheering, and it felt really good to know I was going out kind of alone into the night with just a small handful of people, but also feeling like I was gonna have all these other people sort of riding on my shoulders, pulling for me out there, and that was a super good feeling. Very quickly, like within 30 minutes, the group started to separate. There was a front group that I was with of about maybe 10 or 12 people. I looked behind me and honestly, I couldn't see the other 20 or so people. I couldn't even see anybody already, 30 minutes in. Probably the first 2 hours were the hardest part of the race for me, with a lot of self-doubt. I didn't train enough, what am I doing? So I let the group go. I made the decision to let Kristen Ligon go, to let Sarah Cooper go, and just feel like I'm doing my own ride. They asked us, what is your goal for the DKXL first year? And my goal was to finish. And really, once nightfall came, that's where I started getting out of my negative loop, and I really love riding at night, so I started just riding my bike and having a good time. I mean, there's so much wildlife at night.
I saw an armadillo.
You
and
did?
I just got hit by a deer.
Oh my God.
And lots of rabbits. And a turtle.
And it was real stormy, and so there's clouds and the sky was beautiful. But I also know, no matter how good or bad you feel, endurance riding is a roller coaster. And so even though I was having a great time during the night and feeling good and ticking off the miles, there's also in the back of my head like, okay, when am I gonna start to feel really bad again? Somewhere in the middle of the night, pre-dawn, you know, maybe 2 or 3 in the morning, I come across Kristen Ligon, and she's got a flat tire. And okay, great, she's fixing a flat, no big deal.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a flat.
Sun came up, replenished at Casey's General Store, got an Icicle Red Bull, but the fueling options aren't so great. So I was carrying with me a few packets of Goo Roctane. I had figured out if I average right around, you know, above 12, you know, 12.2, 12.3 miles an hour, then I would be in Saturday evening before dark. So even though I knew there were 3 people in front of me, I didn't know where anyone was behind me. I was kind of racing the sun. And things were going well. I'm still waiting for that roller coaster downward slide, and it really just didn't come. I just had a clean, efficient race, and I had a really good time, and I felt good, and I finished 4th overall and first female. Took me about 28 and a half hours. Yeah, so that's a big day.
DKXL female champion, the Queen of Bay herself, Rebecca Rusch!
The only regret is that I was so sleepy and tired. is that I couldn't stay at the finish line very long and talk to my friends about their races. I just couldn't stay awake. My body finally did have to shut down, so I had to go to sleep for a few hours.